have entered the Prep Zone tonight. Boys Soccer Playoffs, Round 1, Division 1. New Iberia, the Yellow Jackets, come to Slidell, take on the Northshore Panthers. 18 seed versus 15 seed with some history to it. Back in 2011, New Iberia took down Northshore 2-1. Now Northshore looking to turn the tide here. It's Round 1, Division 1, playoff time in the Prep Zone. Pregame with Coach Lazaro. Coach, last time we saw your team, you almost pulled the upset over St. Paul's. Give us a rundown on how the rest of the season went.
No, I think, from St. Paul's we realized that, we can hang with the best. We know we have the players. It was a heartbreaker. I mean, we had control of the match for over 70 minutes. Unfortunately, we, not mentally strong enough to finish the game out. But ever since then, I thought we played very well. Beating Covington, beating Slidell. We had a very good run at the end. So I think we're peaking at the right time, and our boys are very excited for the playoff match.
Playoff match tonight. You've got some history. New Iberia, a few years ago, 2011, beat you. What's it going to take to turn that around?
I think for us, it's going to be mental. It's definitely a game that haunts us. We were in control, and we gave away 2 goals in the last 90 seconds. But for us, it's being mentally strong to finish the game strong. We know what they're going to bring to the table, and for us, it's making sure we execute and do the little things right to make sure we capitalize.
Pregame with Coach Aquete. Coach, Northshore almost pulled the upset over St. Paul's, the #1 team in the state. What's it going to take to get a win over them tonight?
Number one, we're just gonna pretty much play our game. I have my gut focus on this game, and we practice a lot of stuff. And hopefully, if we play our game, I'm sure we can go over past them. I'm confident.
Also, first time we're seeing your team in the Prep Zone. Give us a rundown on your team and how the season's gone.
Just like any team, we have a up and down situation. I have some players that were really hurt during the season, so that cannot bring our performance down. And my prayer goes to them to come back quickly to the squad. And hopefully we have the player today. I hope they perform 100%, and we see what the outcome will come.
And here we go. Alex Rojas kicks it off for Northshore as we are underway in Round 1 of the Division 1 Boys Soccer Playoffs between New Iberia and Northshore. Quick throw in for the Panthers.
Matt Smith's got a cannon on him. Probably going to look to put it in the mix and see if they can create something in his first minute.
Throw into the box, and it's going to be headed out by the Yellow Jackets' Brett Pishoff.
Got an opportunity. Didn't pan out.
Smith controlling it. The Yellow Jackets swarming that time. Shot blocked. Another one. It's going to be wide right.
Northshore looking dangerous on the front foot right out of the gate.
So now New Iberia with their first chance to advance the ball tonight. Panthers take back possession there by midfield. And they're on the attack as this one is blasted down to the goalkeeper. And it's a good one, Larry Newby of Northshore.
He is excellent. Gets a lot of time with the New Orleans Jesters. Just a fantastic player all the way around. Top shelf.
A tall order if the Yellow Jackets are going to want to put some goals on the board tonight. They're going to have to get past Newby.
I believe with that crank of a shot a while ago that looked very easy to handle. I think they're seeing Newby off his line near the 18, trying to get a little cheeky goal, but he's pretty wise. It's kind of one of those moments where he might be setting them up.
And this one's going to have a bounce off the foot of a Panther. It's going to be a throw in for New Iberia here. Eli Terrio throws it in.
Rojas on the ball. He's quality as well. Gets his pocket pick, though. Ball's played out wide. New Iberia. Northshore springs through. We got an attack. This is going to be a great opportunity.
Hunter McGoldrick with it. Shot, and it almost finds its way in.
Ooh, deflection there. Wrong-footed the keeper. Look to the far post. Almost snuck in.
So Northshore definitely not timid out of the gates, as we're just about 3.5 minutes in and already 2 dangerous shots on goal.
Looked like New Iberia was playing a high back line right there. Northshore able to breach it. Perfectly timed ball.
Looks like we're going to see Rojas. The corner. Header. Finds no one. Shot! Blocked away by number 21, Trace Gary, a junior captain for the New Iberia Yellow Jackets. And we're going to see another corner for the North Shore Panthers.
North Shore's dangerous on set pieces. Let's see what happens here.
McGoldrick to take it. Dribbler in it! It really should have found its way into the back of the net, but a break there and nice awareness by New Iberia to get that one out of there.
Nice idea by North Shore to drive it. Nice, hard, low, right across the middle. See if they can find somebody at the knees. A little unfortunate. The opportunity definitely was there.
Matt Smith is going to throw it in. He's one of the captains, along with Alex Rojas for North Shore. And the reason this throw-in is taking some time, we've got a injury and we saw a substitution there. It looked like Jonathan Babineau got subbed out. Here we go, Smith with a throw-in. A great throw. Headed out, shot, oh man.
Whoa,
what
boy,
an effort.
Was that quality. No surprise, Alex Rojas, he is a superb ball player. North Shore will look to him to control the middle and also create opportunities like that fantastic effort.
Goal kick, headed. And this one is heading out of bounds. North Shore with a throw-in. It's going to be taken by Ashton Carter.
It was a good job by Carter shielding the ball, making sure it got out of bounds, so it was their opportunity. Well done. Good stuff by North Shore. They're definitely on the front foot. Good stuff.
Now New Iberia has a chance to throw it in here. As again, we're going to see Eli Terrio, the sophomore, throwing it in. Nice throw on near side, headed up, kept in bounds by Hunter Sargent. Nice job keeping it in that time from Juan Pena. And North Shore able to stay on the attack here. Rojas settles it down into the middle of the field. Rojas.
He was looking for a run right there. He had Patrick Keegan making a nice diagonal run across the middle. Wanted to bring it down one touch. It was well defended in all actuality. But if he gets that ball through, Keegan's in on goal.
Matt Smith. He's got a cannon, and these are always dangerous, these throw-ins for North Shore, with Smith doing the honors.
Austin Dixon is a tall target.
And it's a goal!
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Offsides.
Boy, oh boy, on the flick. Offsides disallowed.
So Juan Pena's goal wiped off the board, and we are still looking at a 0-0 game.
Good stuff on the opportunity. That had to be tight. Give the linesman credit. He evidently saw it clearly, popped his flag. He had the best view.
Throw in from Terrio. Quickly back North Shore's way, Rojas.
Nice ball. It's a good switch by North Shore. Oh, looking to one touch through. Just a tad off.
Nick Como sends it up. Dangerous for the Yellow Jackets now. Through ball, it's going to find nobody except the goalkeeper in Larry Newby. Newby gets it out of there quickly.
Nice switch, finding their playmaker, their talismanic playmaker at that. He draws the foul in midfield. North Shore with a chance to reset. Play the ball into their attacking third.
North Shore putting a lot of players in New Iberia territory now. Looking to get a goal that is going to stay on the board after that previous one from Pena was wiped off. Line drive kick, and this one is going to go through the back of the goal line. No, it will go out on the side, and it'll be a throw-in.
This is an opportunity for North Shore to push up their attack and actually lock in, is the term, lock in the other team, make it difficult for them to get the ball out, which is exactly what they did. Well done, as always, a Ryan Lazaro coach team. Now we have an opportunity for North Shore. No surprise here.
Again, it'll be Smith.
Look for Dixon on the flick. Found him. He drops the ball. Put back in the mix. Keeper's going to have an easy play there. The opportunity existed. Execution a little bit off, but the idea was correct.
Punts away now.
We're going to have a little dangerous play there that's going to give New Iberia an opportunity to serve the ball up in their attacking third. North Shore organizing their back line, finding their marks.
Como trying to find it back for New Iberia. Not going to happen, though. Foot race for it. Out of bounds off of North Shore's number 3, Hunter McGoldrick.
That's good work by both of those guys. Like the effort.
Throw in from Terrio.
Good look. Good look
Gary.
outside.
Cross not happening. Blocked away.
Tell you what, it was well defended, but the build-up, nice one-touch out, looking to put the ball back into the mix, gives them and gives New Iberia an opportunity at a deep throw in their attacking third. So we'll see if they too have someone that they can target. That'll be a tall order, no pun intended, when you got number 12 back there, Austin Dixon. He's got some height to him. He is not vertically challenged.
Deep throw into the box. Newby comes off his mark. Headed and now cleared. Great play by the Panthers as Newby tried to punch that one out and couldn't get a hand on it. And we've got a whistle.
Referee stopped play for what looked to be a head injury. It is the right call given the circumstances. Boy, I tell you what, that's one where Newby, who is eminently qualified to be between the sticks, one of those moments where it's in no man's land. It's a tough decision to make as a keeper. It did put him under duress. Fortunately for North Shore, their back line handled it, able to clear the ball. Now we're going to have a kick.
A kick off.
It's a drop ball.
I'm new to this.
Under those circumstances, generally speaking, you'll see the team that had possession, the other team will just play it back to them. But I guess right there in the attacking third, it's a lot to pass up that opportunity. Nice one-touch build-up there.
Great job keeping it in, but Kadar.
This could be dangerous.
Oh, man, very dangerous, but it's handled by the goalkeeper. Punted away.
Very smartly done on the drop. Look to switch the ball.
Nice hustle there from Tucker Gibbs. This one's going to head out of bounds.
New Iberia looking to go a little route one. Now it's Northshore trying to turn the tables on the counter. He's got space. He looks so close. I tell you what, 6 inches to either side, ball's flawless. Just didn't happen. The defender read it well. Good stuff.
Rojas.
Another great ball. I tell you what, he is quality. Well defended, but it is a corner for Northshore. Yet another opportunity.
Hunter McGoldrick is going to take the corner on that far side. Line drive, headed out. McGoldrick going to have another chance at this one.
Nice
Dribbler.
square balls. Oh, boy, I tell you what. New Iberia is living on the edge right there. Northshore, they're so close. So close to putting that first score in the book. Nice quick restart. And again, doesn't seem like much. Only picked up another 10, 15 yards. But given the fact that they have the ability to put the ball in the mix, it went from being a possible attack to something that can be very dangerous.
Long throw, batted out. And now cleared by Hunter Sargent. Splitting the D on the far side. Shot from distance, not even close. And it'll be a goal kick.
A little ambitious right there. I know that New Iberia has quite a few people in the box under those circumstances. I counted 7. So they're definitely crowding the 18, and sometimes a shot from distance can find its mark.
This one's going to head out, throw in for the Yellow Jackets.
Looking for the flick. It's there. Nice try by number 21. I tell you what, Trace Gary, the junior captain, nice bit of skill there. Didn't play out. Looking to go over the top. Still under pressure. It looks like it's going to be a goal. Nope, throw in.
Close call there.
Once again, an opportunity for Northshore to lock in New Iberia. There it is. Well-coached team doing its job, creating the opportunity for yet another attack in the attacking third.
Matt Smith starts on the track. Long run. There's the throw. Into the box! Almost finds its way off the throw into the goal.
Well, I tell you, that wouldn't have counted had it gone in. It does have to touch someone on the way in. But what a crank. I mean, just an absolute cannon of a throw. Wonderful weapon from a long way out.
Yellow Jackets trying to get something going offensively. Not happening there. Another shot blocked. And kicked out of balance by Caleb Leon.
North Shore definitely getting the better of the attack. New Iberia's had a couple of forays into the attacking third, including that one dangerous moment. The reality is, it's advantage North Shore right now.
Another throw in. Again, headed out. Shot!
Goal! What a strike!
Oh my gosh!
What a strike. Fantastic.
What a shot. Oh my goodness.
I tell you what.
And a yellow card comes out for that celebration there.
I tell you, Juan Pena hit that ball like he was mad at it. It was fantastically struck.
Wow. Juan Pena. And with 21 and a half minutes to play in the first half, the score is now the North Shore Panthers 1 and the New Iberia Yellow Jackets 0.
That one was coming. You could see the opportunities were there. It took a world-class strike. That was just simply superb. I tell you, as an attacking player, when the ball sits up perfectly like that, it's like Santa just delivered you a present. I'm sure he enjoyed every second of watching that go through.
Yellow Jackets trying to answer quickly. What a throw by Newby, almost reaching midfield with that one. This will come off the side of the foot of Ashton Carter to throw in for the Yellow Jackets.
At this point in time, on the road, New Iberia is going to have to see what they can do in response. A class strike like that is just, it's one of those things you just tip your hat and you go, okay, time to go back to work. So really and truly at this stage, not much should change for New Iberia.
Foul on the Yellow Jackets, free kick upcoming for North Shore.
You got a foul right there in the middle of the park. Not actually a bad foul. That's more of the professional foul variety. Make sure that you chop up the attack. He gets a little talking to, but no card. The reality is, smart play.
Free kick upcoming for the Yellow Jackets as they look to equalize this one. About halfway through the first half.
North Shore's marked up nicely. Ball's played in.
This is going out for a throw in.
North Shore reset their back line. They do this quickly, and they need to because New Iberia with a quick restart. Ball's played in the mix. And the referee's part of the field, so you're going to have to just play that off of him. North Shore handles it well to be a goal kick.
Caleb Leon sent that one through the back line, and it will be a goal kick. As you see some subs as Nick Panks checks out, and it looks like Nicholas Kiger comes in, along with Patrick Keegan.
Ball's played all the way to midfield with regularity. He's quality, Larry Newby. New Iberia does win the ball. However, can't make anything happen. Foul on the play right there. Going the other way.
Free kick for the Panthers here. Newby is going to do the honors. There's a bomb.
Rojas with a great ball. Doesn't stay in, doesn't check up. I tell you what, another foot to the left, and that was perfectly weighted. That was unfortunate. Little ball skipped off the head, find your nose. Cold night, you really don't like those moments. This could be an opportunity. A little miscommunication.
Good play by Tucker Gibbs. far side. Goldrick out of bounds.
Quick throw, quick restart. Excellent job. Puts the ball in the mix. Oh, I tell you what, no one on the back post. Nice ball. A little too direct right there. I tell you what, Alex Rojas, very smooth on the ball, very crafty. Everything almost looks effortless. It's not. He works like a champ, but he's very, very smooth. Good stuff.
Tigers pass stolen by Gibbs. And again, out of bounds. Throw in, stolen away.
Drop back. This could be a problem with a little bit. Oh, tell you what, that was handled well. I believe he initially looked to drop to the keep, but there was a lot of pressure being applied by Northshore. Played it with his left foot, got it out of pressure, and actually, now they're up at midfield with the throw. That was well done. Ball made it through and must have had eyes. I tell you what, that was superb. Looks wide. Oh, he takes the shot. That ball was handled. Yeah, not called.
Wow.
Not called. He overrules the sideline AR, or is he going to actually check with him and go with it? A little confusion here. Nope. Waiting for a substitution. Looks as though the center overruled the AR there. We're going to have a throw in from Northshore near midfield. I tell you what, that's one of those decisions. It's a snap decision in the middle, but you know the reality is, if he gets that call, Northshore has a direct free kick right there outside the arc. A lot more dangerous than a throw in at midfield, I can promise you. Lazaro's not happy, but I don't blame him. I don't blame him. That's an opportunity wasted, and that's one of those where you just agree to disagree because the referee's not going to change his mind.
Rojas into the box, headed, still dangerous, still alive, and now it will be scooped up, finally.
What a great build-up by Northshore. In and out, one touch. Works its way out to Rojas, who put a dime ball right across the middle. Fantastic stuff.
Shots by Kiger and Keegan going awry. New Iberia playing in North Shore territory again. 14 minutes to play first half. North Shore 1, New Iberia 0.
He's holding up the ball, waiting for the runs to develop. He's got a beautiful outlet right there.
This one heads out and
be a throw in, it looks like, for New Iberia. Well, actually, let's see. Yep, it is a throw in.
Terrio sends this one down. Foot race for it, but Newbie's there.
Newbie's playing a little sweeper keeper there. He's way off his line. I tell you what, that was in anticipation of that long over-the-top through ball. Very easy for him to handle. He's very accomplished. Easy stuff for him.
Somehow kept in bounds, but not for long, out of bounds. And another throw in. New Iberia getting close to scoring territory now, as they work their way through the North Shore defense.
Iberia is going to need to nick a goal or get some momentum here, because the reality is North Shore has really been the better of the two sides, in my opinion, up to this point. Definitely the better opportunities, with the exception of one moment of indecision. They've they've been superb in the midfield. Excellent runs up top. But 1-0 is still only 1-0, and an opportunity to equalize is only one kick away.
This one heads out. Northshore with a throw in. We're down to 12 minutes to play now, and the 15 seed has looked much stronger than the 18 seed. But Coach Lazaro talked about it pregame. Last time these two teams met was in 2011, the playoffs. And North Shore dominated all game, had a 1-0 lead until the last 90 seconds when the Yellow Jackets put up 2 goals and eliminated the Panthers from the playoffs. So we're not getting ahead of ourselves, but you know, that's how this game has gone so far.
Yeah, let's hope that's not a precursor. Coach Lazaro won't like us very much if that's the case. I was at that game, and I remember that fairly well. It was just one of those moments where New Iberia was able to find a couple of quick goals there at the end, and I mean literally at the death. I find that New Iberia team, though, was stronger, it seems, in this one. So also believe North Shore's midfield is a lot better, in particular up the middle with their back line. Matt Smith, Alex Rojas. These are quality players. So that's not to say New Iberia doesn't have players of high quality as well. But right now, North Shore's guys are the ones that are leaving the imprint on the game.
Long run here for the Yellow Jackets. Can they get something going finally? Chipped ahead. Collision, no call. Foot race for it. Won by the Panthers. Great hustle from Austin Dixon. And now a foul.
Tell you, Trace Geary, number 21, he never gave up on that for New Iberia. Just steadily worked. Was able to nick the ball away from Austin Dixon, and then eventually worked his way to the outside mid. Was able to draw a foul there.
Nick Como with the throw in. And he gets it in Terrio, Eli Terrio. Midfield.
Nice ball. Excellent touch to bring the ball down.
Tucker Gibbs, pass stolen.
Rojas looking to spring.
Patrick Keegan.
Ball's played through.
Shot blocked away. Still dangerous though. Pena with 2 jackets on him. Cleared. And now Keegan.
Good look. Good look by Keegan right there. He was looking to switch fields. Had a man, and it was close but well defended. Great ball yet again.
Wow. Nicholas Kiger. Heel flick. And unable to handle it was Juan Pena.
Very dangerous right there in the attacking third for North Shore. Very frustrating when the ball's right there and you just can't find it. So right place, right time, just wasn't meant to be in that moment.
Again, it'll be Matt Smith to throw it in.
Austin Dixon, big target in there. There it is again.
Dangerous headed.
And it found its mark. It just wasn't able to reach its way into the mix. There's a little bit of trouble potentially. Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness, oh man. Great idea as Newbie, as he always does, comes off that line. They almost were able to get it up over his head and into the back of the net. I thought it was going in from up here, but it was just a little wide to the left, and that's why we're still at 1-0.
I tell you what, playing that sweeper-keeper role, you're walking a fine line right there. And that was an excellent opportunity taking advantage of Newbie's placement. To be fair to Newbie, it would have taken something perfect to beat him, but it was close.
Free kick coming for the Yellow Jackets as they're going to load up the box here. Or close to it.
They put some numbers up in there. They want to get a challenge, find someone off that little flick. He's in and he's onside.
Miscommunication, but he finds it into the box. Cleared.
Nice ball squared. Nobody there from New Iberia. I tell you what, such deft touch.
Dewey into the box and kicked out of bounds. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets.
Trace Geary has been impressive. He's been impressive. Everything is a little dink and dunk touch that is just, it shows his class and quality.
Como heads.
Same guy again, looking to play square.
Gary gets it out for Como.
Ball's
Shipped
into the
up.
mix.
Nobody's there in a foul, I believe. Yes. Goal kick taken by Newbie. Headed back by the Yellow Jackets. Missed. Nice move there from Nick Como.
Nice ball out as well. Wasn't able to handle it. Northshore applying a little pressure. Nice look. Again, well done. Nice switch. A little too long, ran out of real estate.
We'll see a goal kick. As you talked about how impressive Gary's been, he's got 14 goals and 13 assists on the year, so he's definitely someone who facilitates the offense for New Iberia.
Yeah, you need that guy that's the linchpin that connects your offense and your back line, and he seems to be that guy. And again, you can tell he's quality. He's a quality player. I'm sure at some point in the second half, Coach Lazaro, he's making his notes. He can see who could be problematic. He'll address those issues, but the reality is his team's been solid in the attacking third. Here's some more dangerous play from. I say dangerous in the attacking third in the sense that he's the guy, Trace Geary.
Throw-in is going to be taken by the junior Brandon Dewey, as we're going to see a free kick instead by Nick Como, who was a second-team All-District selection. He puts this one in the box, headed out by the Panthers. And Rojas able to clear it momentarily.
Nice turn right there, out of pressure, but also out of bounds. That's one of those where you know where your defender is, but you lose sight of the touch line.
Out of bounds. We're down to 3 minutes to play. First half. Northshore 1 and New Iberia 0. The Yellow Jackets have, however, come on strong offensively in these past few minutes, but really no shots that Larry Newby has had to contest. And here's a chance for the Panthers.
Good work right there up the touch line. Nice 1-2 combination play. leads to a deep throw. Obviously, Matt Smith will be up there. He'll be looking to target Austin Dixon. No, not yet. Dixon hasn't gone up. Looks like Coach Lazaro, no, there he goes.
Smith directing him. Throw in to the box. Punched out and now headed out. Shot. Trying to split the trees. Can't do it.
Well defended.
Numbers now for New Iberia.
Now the counter is a concern. Newbie's off his line. This is not going to be an issue. Lets it trickle in. Takes his time. Milks a few more seconds out of the clock. Working its way to halftime.
We are
Smart
in stoppage
play.
time now.
This is direct stuff.
Dangerous. Nice play by Dixon to box out his man there and let Newbie handle that one rather easily.
I tell you what, it takes confidence and experience to ride the 18 like that. Not handle the ball in an incorrect manner. He knew exactly where that line was. He played it perfectly. Nice to have that in goal. A little head-to-head collision there.
Foul is called.
Not sure about that one.
Kickoff. Headed back. Closing stages of the first half here. Pena can't handle it. Terrio. But the defense of Northshore were just too good.
One of the things I'm fairly certain Coach Lazaro will do is at halftime, he'll pin Pena up top for two reasons. One is that he's dangerous. Second reason is he's on a yellow card. So the second yellow would obviously mean a red, and his team would play a man down.
That will do it for the first half. The score at the break is the 15 seed, the Northshore Panthers 1, and the 18 seed, the New Iberia Yellow Jackets 0.
St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, an A-rated school district. Graduates with the highest ACT scores in the state. Facilities with the latest technology. Safe and secure schools. A variety of sports. Fine arts. And learning to last a lifetime.
I'm Superintendent Trey Foles, and this is where we educate every child, every day.
And here we go, start of the second half from Slidell. Northshore 1 and New Iberia 0. We're joined in the broadcast booth by Covington Lions head coach, Coach Jimmy Inman. Coach, give us a rundown on what you saw in that first half from both teams.
Well, I tell you what, I thought Northshore had the run of play. However, number 21, Trace Gary for New Iberia, he was making some stuff happen. They were dangerous. 1-0 game. You know, it doesn't take much. Little flick header in the box, whatever the case may be. But the reality is the only thing that separates these squads is a world-class shot, really, by Pena. Other than that, this could easily be a 0-0 game in spite of the run of play.
The throw in from Nick Boudreau, quickly stolen away but kicked out of bounds, and another throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets come into tonight's round one playoff game following a regular season record of 11-8-4.
Looks like New Iberia is running a four-man back line. They got a guy playing very deep. That's going to be their sweep, their last defender. Northshore has been playing it correctly, play the ball wide, drop it in, slot it behind him, create the opportunities. But if they're going to play that, that means they'll be pushing some numbers up, whether they're playing 4 men in the middle or a 4-3-3 with 3 men in the middle and 3 attackers. Either which way, it looks like New Iberia is going a little bit more attack-minded in the second half.
Free kick, and this is a huge opportunity for the Yellow Jackets trying to equalize this one.
Quick shot. Newby was setting his wall.
Just too good.
I'll tell you what, that's one of those moments where he's setting his wall. The player for New Iberia did not ask for 10. That means that's a live ball at that point. He can kick it whenever he likes and take that free kick, and that's one that Newby, with his ability, actually got to. Northshore looking to counter. Opportunity is there. Perfectly weighted ball through.
McGoldrick can't get it through the legs of the defender.
That would have been a tight pass. Crank. Testing the keeper from distance. Nothing wrong with that, but honestly easily handled by New Iberia's keeper.
That one heads out of bounds, and quick throw in here for the Panthers. They look to get it up that far sideline to Pena.
I tell you what, the quick restarts have paid off because now they're in the attacking third. Now it's time to see Matt Smith again, possibly see Austin Dixon go forward. He did not go forward for a while, and it took him a little bit of time to actually work his way into that role to flick the ball on. He's kind of lingering in midfield, so we'll see how this plays out.
Smith with the throw. Punched out and cleared.
I think Coach Lazaro is content right there to put some other guys in the box, try to get everything in the mix, and let Dixon kind of clean up right there in that spot between the 18 and the midfield stripe.
This one just rolled out to Alex Glover, and he kicks it back to the goalkeeper. And there's a kick down that was intended for Nick Boudreau, now stolen away by the Panthers up that near sideline. Here comes number 17, Nick Pink, stolen away now by Alex Glover. And
it was well defended by Alex Glover, actually. He did an excellent job, took away that inside run, shielded the ball out of the back line. Goal kick, New Iberia.
Battle for it around midfield, won by the Panthers, and now kick back down.
Direct
here's
route one.
Dangerous. McGoldrick settles it down. Shot! Oh, man! Just over the crossbar.
He was unlucky in a few instances there. The ball kind of checked up weird on him. He was actually planning on running onto that ball and probably delivering a left-footed strike. Instead, it checked up. He did an excellent job checking up, put it on his right foot, and you saw what happened.
It's going to be a corner kick. They're going to say that it was touched by a New Iberia player, I believe. And yes, it will.
It must have been. And I tell you what, if it was, it was a feathery stroke.
Bicycle kick and a diving save.
Nice bit of quality right there. Good bit of skill.
Side kip, the keeper.
Rojas on the ball, delivers, nope. Well read that time. Northshore still in the attacking third. Nice little ball over the top. And a foul. That's one of those moments where Juan Pena played the man, not the player. Not the ball. And it's one of those you're rarely going to get away with.
Smith heads this one back down. Battle for it, and it'll be won by Como, New Iberia, but not for long. So both teams just kind of trading possessions now around midfield.
Yeah, a little head tennis right there in the middle of the park, middle of the pitch.
Out of bounds, throw in on that far sideline. It'll be Brandon Dewey handing off to Nick Como.
Got a little free kick here. A little slip. This could be dangerous. Still could be dangerous.
Slide. Neither player could get to it. Across the field. Pena trying to get there. He will not. Cadard. Right to a Yellow Jacket.
Nice ball. Oh. Just looking for his back shoulder right there to play that ball off. Both teams working hard right here. He's going to call a foul. Northshore's going to get an opportunity to serve this up.
Very dangerous territory now as the Panthers look to extend their lead.
Rojas is up top inside the arc. He could be a player they're targeting, but
kicked in the box. Rojas can't find the ball. Cleared. Race for it and won by Trace Gary.
That one's one he'd like to have back. He had a guy that was making the run. I don't know if he was concerned about offsides or what may have been the case, or if he thought he could do a nice little give and go, little square ball and then make the run. It didn't happen. A player of his quality probably wants that one back. Still, though, they're on the attacking third.
We see our first sub of the second half now coming in for New Iberia. Throw in, collision, and a foul.
And we have a foul. Yes, that's one of those referee kind of puts in the back of his head, okay, that's one, that's two. Rojas is saying, Alex Rojas, I should say, is saying, hey, can you keep an eye on that? Nice ball, a little dummy. Looking to spring his teammate on the diagonal run there. Didn't quite happen, but it was an excellent idea.
Throw in, and it's going to go up that far side, trying to make a move.
Good ball. Springs him across.
Nice defensive play. And out of bounds.
Let's see if North Shore locks this in right here. Plays a little defense in the attacking third. It's worked for them all night long. It's been a chore for New Iberia to get out of their defensive third when North Shore's applied pressure down here on these throw-ins. This time they're out.
Gary trying to establish possession and can't do it. This one's heading out of bounds. Gary wins it, but again, just great defense that time. It was Brennan Cadard.
Tell you what, and it had to be great defense. He had his pass picked out. He had it weighted perfectly, but the foot was in the wrong spot, at least for him. He wasn't able to deliver.
Great move and a great pass, and the Panthers on the attack, far sideline. Trying to control it, and he will.
Nice ball.
Chipped, shot, and it's wide left. McGoldrick just couldn't put that one in the back of the net. And it'll be a goal kick. No harm, no foul. Side kip. We'll take it.
Tell you what, all of that originated when Trace Gary lost the ball. I don't know if he slipped or what, but he basically, or if he's just exhausted, but I don't think that's the case. It looked like he kind of checked up for a second, and he didn't move from that spot the entire time. So that was unusual for him not to track, not to be in that situation. But that's where it all started.
And another whistle.
And that's on Trace Gary, and that might be it. I tell you what, he's had to run that middle quite a bit, and you might start to see a little bit of fatigue.
So there you see the referee explaining what he did to merit that.
Little hip check, playing the man, not the ball, and he's letting him know, hey, I don't know if you have that in your repertoire under the normal games, but I'm not going to let that go today. We'll see if Trace Gary changes his game. He's had a whale of a game actually in there.
Dangerous, huge collision between Smith and Kip is down.
He was playing the ball the whole way. Brave keeping right there. He came out, and unfortunately he caught a shoulder to the upper body. The referee's doing the right thing, stop and play, checking on the young man in question, called the foul.
Looks like he's going to stay in the game and be all right, as Alex Glover is going to take this goal kick following the foul on Matt Smith. Line drive almost finds its way through, but it's kicked back by Cadard, and now Northshore on the attack. Pena can't get his foot on it. Pass, Gary.
Pena, oh.
And another foul. Gary, this time.
Pena's got to be very careful. He's on a yellow. He's getting a little talking to right there, but look, the effort's exceptional. Tracking, but you just can't, you cannot make that foul or have that foul in that moment on a yellow card. The referee would have been well within his rights to book him right there, and then North Shore's playing a man down. So he's fortunate he just got a talking to, but again, that's one of those things you just have to change your game. You have to change the way you play.
Throw in, headed into the box, controlled, into the middle, chip shot. That's just too easy for Larry Newby.
Yet another nice little touch. Little square ball, just dropped it off by Trace Gary. Not much came of it. Like you said, a little chip. Keeper's easily handling that. Any keeper's easily handling that. Nevertheless, Larry Newby.
Here we go again. Shot. And this is gonna roll right to Newby.
Newby smart. Hold on to the ball. Milking a couple of seconds. Every second counts. Massive punt. What a weapon.
Headed. Keeping it in the air. And now dropped to Rojas. McGoldrick with it now. Setting up the offense. Leon heads it out right to Keegan. Far side. Rojas now. Chipped right to the keeper inside Kip, and he'll punt this one away.
It looks like this could be dangerous. Gets it, the ball went to the playmaker. Pushed out wide, well read by the back line of North Shore.
Carline gives it up to Como, and it's heading out.
Tell you what, excellent effort, but ran out of real estate.
Rojas takes the throw in and out of bounds.
This is a dangerous moment here in the match. It's, you know, Northshore is, I don't want to say they've been lulled to sleep, but it's just one of those where you worry about that one little moment. Not right now, though.
Great move on that far side push. Foul.
He's calling a foul outside of the box.
Very close, but it looks that way.
He's giving him direct right there on the edge. The question is who's going to take this? Is it going to be Juan Pena with that fantastic strike? Is it going to be Rojas?
Looks like we're going to see Rojas taking it.
No doubt Coach Lazaro has a lot of faith in his senior. He is, again, top shelf quality. I fully expect to see something challenge the keeper right here.
Here we go. A huge play in the game. Shot Rojas, and that had no chance.
No, he got under it a little bit. He's disappointed with himself. And it's, you know, it's some training ground stuff. He knows he has a lot better than that in his bag of tricks. So can't let it affect your game, though. That shot's gone. It's time to focus on handling his job in the midfield. Throw in there. That ball wasn't intentionally handled. Here's some people in the crowd yelling handball, but he would have to have mercurial hands to have gotten his hands up that quickly intentionally.
Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Headed, controlled. Now here we go. Yellow Jackets with a chance, and we've got a player down.
He's reaching in his pocket for the card there. Looks to be a yellow.
I believe the player was Trace Gary. As you see, number 16, Brennan Kadard, has been booked with a yellow card, and he will jog off. So 2 yellows now for Northshore. They've got one with Juan Pena and now another with Brennan Kadard.
Midway through the second half, those are things you file in the back of your mind, and you do have to think, okay, where are we putting these kids at some point in the best effort to limit the opportunity for that second yellow.
It's going to be Alex Glover. Bending kick that's headed out. Como is going to find Terrio.
Well read.
Or excuse me, that's Pichoff.
Nice drop, good decision. Nothing wrong with any of that right there by New Iberia.
Foot race for it. Boudreaux keeping it in, but now stolen away. And now a long run up that near side. Smith can't receive the pass from Keegan, and another foul. And Keegan's slow to get up.
A little helter-skelter action right there. Thought Boudreaux was going to get that ball in the corner and put it across. Just a miss kick. Physical error, those do happen. He had the right idea. He had a man in the 6 on the backside, so I'm sure that's who he was spying, but you got to get a foot on the ball to get it there.
Matt Smith with the free kick. Sends it down the near sideline, headed by Pena into the middle. Collision, no call this time. Gary couldn't get it. Rojas puts a shot that is going to be wide left and go out for a goal kick.
That's a little ambitious by Rojas. He does have that ability. No other way to say it, but a player of his quality and vision, you might want that one back to distribute. Battle in there, though, between he and Trace Gary, 2 superb midfielders.
Yeah, Rojas really likes to take those shots from distance, the tendency he has, and he's definitely capable of really challenging the defender from distance. Sometimes he just gets a little too eager. when he really should distribute the ball. Long run by Rojas here.
Nice overlap. Oh. Rojas made the run there, wanted the ball back. Probably should have gotten it back there. It didn't happen.
Numbers for the
chance for New Iberia to counter.
Controlling the ball is Terrio. Eli Terrio, nice move. Back
He looks to switch fields and does.
And this is out of bounds. Throwing for the Yellow Jackets. Here we go.
It was well read. Well read right there by number 16, Brennan Kadog. He did a good job, and again, that's a scary moment. He's on a yellow. If he gets the man, brave stuff. Can't change the way you're playing to a degree in terms of your physicality and this, that, and the other. You just have to be a lot smarter.
Shot! Oh my goodness!
Man.
What a shot!
Holy cow. That was a crank and a half. Turn and shoot, just like you would draw it up. Unbelievable.
Top right corner of the net with 17 minutes to play now. We have equalized this one in Slidell. The score now, the North Shore Panthers 1 and the New Iberia Yellow Jackets 1. Whew.
Not many opportunities for New Iberia, but boy, did they make the most of that one. Question is who responds now? Does North Shore hang their head, or do they pick it up? Does New Iberia find new life? North Shore's throw in here in the attacking third. So often after a goal's been scored, you get a return serve and people take advantage of it quickly. So let's see if North Shore can do so. Ball served in. This is
dangerous. McGoldrick cleared. Here we go again.
Perfectly up. Would have been perfectly weighted, but it was very well read. Austin Dixon doing a good job there. Cleaning up.
Let's go.
Looking to throw it in.
Oh, here we go. And unable to get to that one was Panks, who had a great opportunity off that throw to try to put a shot past side Kip. Wasn't happening, though.
Oh, that's got to be a card.
And it's Gary.
He definitely went through the player, and that's what we were talking about earlier. Referee put it in the old memory bank and said that's 1, 2, 3, and here's the card. So that's what he's pointing out. He's pointing out where the fouls occurred earlier in the match. So let's see if North Shore can take advantage of Gary's absence. He is a force in the middle. It very well could create some opportunity as long as North Shore can have some possession. The other thing is, New Iberia now has what, in my opinion, is their best player on a yellow card. So the question will become, how does that limit his game in a 1-1 match?
Bedard. Send this around midfield.
Into the mix here. Yep, good call right there. Actually is a pretty good foul to slow up a potential North Shore break. Once again, it's one of those professional fouls. Smart. Chops up the play. allows your defense to recover. Northshore looking to serve in. Maybe an opportunity.
Pena in the box, dribbles out, tries to bend that one in, but it's not happening, and this is going to be another goal kick. We're down to 13 minutes to play in the second half, and if the score holds, we're going to go to overtime in round 1 playoff action here from Northshore High School. Score: Northshore 1 and New Iberia 1.
Substitutions have been made. Didn't take long to get Trace Gary back on the field, and I cannot blame New Iberia for putting him out there in a heartbeat. He's your talismanic midfielder. He's the guy you go through. He needs to be out there if you're going to have a chance.
Como to throw in. Boudreaux beats his man into the middle. Shot, and just going to be a dribbler back to Newbie.
Handled very easily. Northshore was in a good spot defensively to handle that. Got to throw in up the touchline.
Handled and kicked down. Headed by Leon.
Opportunity.
Here we go.
Good job by Northshore of getting numbers back. The danger's still there though. It hasn't been totally dealt with. To their playmaker, Smart, looks square. He's going to switch fields. Great ball. Well read by the Northshore back line.
This will head out of bounds, throw in for the Yellow Jackets, trying to score that deciding goal here. 11 minutes to play, tied at 1.
I would think that New Iberia is going to start to push some guys forward. They don't seem to go into their bench as deeply as Northshore does. If we hit overtime, I would say that this game favors Northshore more so than New Iberia for that reason. Springing the attack with a long ball. Didn't quite work. Well read by the deep sweep there.
Pena
back in the attack.
Run. He's going to reset and go back to the middle. He's going to give it to Rojas. And it's going to be stolen. Kick back across midfield.
This could be dangerous. And the foul is called.
I don't know about that one.
Well, that's one of those, you're impeding the progress of the player. This could be called obstruction. It's subjective. Sometimes you get that call, sometimes you don't. It looks like New Iberia got it in that moment. Under 10.
Big opportunity here for the Yellow Jackets. They send it down. Newbie loses it. Shot is a goal.
And
no, that
looks like it's going to be.
And a player is down. And it looks to be pretty serious, as maybe not as we thought.
As Trace Gary going for the ball. It's one of those, unintentional, non-malicious, going to the ball, playing with heart. Foul was called. Keeper has afforded some protection right in there, and as he should be, he's exposed. Newbie did a good job handling it. Rojas, nice deft touch, drops it down.
Beautiful.
Caused the problem. All right, we're in the attacking third. The question is, does Austin Dixon go forward? The last couple of times he's hung out between the 18 and the midfield stripe, but he is a major target for Matt Smith's throw-ins. And he's in the 18. Let's see what happens here.
Smith with the throw, curving, headed down in the box and cleared.
Boy, I tell you what, Dixon was the target, at least it seemed to be so, and he didn't miss him by much. We might see the same thing just from the other side. Dixon makes his run. Ball's in.
Headed. And
still an opportunity. This could be dangerous. Oh. Handled well. Handled well right there, and under duress, no less. North Shore's going to have a throw in. Matt Smith getting the workout. This time Dixon hangs back, relying on his teammates. Let's see if Rojas heads in near the 18. Sometimes that ball trickles out right in there. Like
dangerous.
Right there. Oh.
McGoldrick couldn't handle it, though. Carter gives it up to Keegan, back to Carter.
Ball's in. This is nice
play by Sidekip coming off his line to field that one.
This could be a dangerous ball. Smart play again. Nope, this is not the guy you want with it because he plays it flawlessly. Ball's in. Not cleared out of danger just yet. Ball is skied up. Oh, he didn't get much on that one, but that's definitely a guy, even from that distance, it could be dangerous. The reality is, though, that's a low percentage shot, and you saw why.
6 minutes to play in regulation time now. If the score holds, we will head to overtime. Our score.
Nice flick on.
Foot race for it. Kicked it out of bounds.
Well, I tell you what, that's one of those moments where the new Iberia defender could have shielded that out and had a throw. Maybe all those deep throw-ins in their attacking third, in their defensive third has got them a little unsettled. It's led to yet another opportunity for Matt Smith to put the ball in the mix.
Matt Smith throws it into the box. And
we're going to have a corner.
Yep. So this is big.
We're going to have a corner. Set piece time. North Shore is an excellent coach in Ryan Lazaro. No doubt on the training ground. They've put countless hours into their corners. And let's see if they can make a little magic happen here with less than 5 to go.
McGoldrick takes the corner across the goal face, and it will head to the other side out of bounds.
Well, I tell you what, that was a lot closer than people think. Austin Dixon made the run inside the keeper, just couldn't get ahead on it.
Smith going to throw this one in.
Dixon's still in the mix here. I'm seeing him target him. This is time for Rojas to clean up something. Oh,
poor throw from Smith, which is a rare occurrence.
That's exceptionally rare because he is such a danger right there.
Sidekip gonna kick it off.
Nice drop. Time to redistribute. This could be dangerous. Throw in for Northshore over here on the near touchline. Tell you what, Rojas working against Trace Geary. You're going to have two tired guys tomorrow morning, I can promise you. Handled easily by Smith. He redistributes. Looks line. Not there. Looks to switch the point of attack. Not there again.
Spencer Link kicks it down. Looking for Keegan. Headed out by Leon.
Another throw in the attacking third. This time they look for the quick restart. So it's not Matt Smith. Puts the ball into the corner. Ball's played into the mix. Keeper handles it. Goal kick. Excuse me, punt.
This one's going to head out, and it'll be a throw in for New Iberia. We are now in stoppage time, second half. There's some confusion on where this throw will go, and it will go now.
And a substitution. Right back, exchanged. looks like New Iberia's number 22 is heading in right now. Might be playing a little more of a modified fullback, going up as a winger. And that's where he is. Up. Not a good ball played right there. The run was excellent. He acknowledged it.
Gary kicks it up. Leon sends it down. Como kicks it up. Neither team able to control here. Now, New Iberia does.
Looks out wide.
Tucker Gibbs.
Nice ball in.
Como
switches fields.
And he knows it too. As soon as that ball left his foot, he put his hands on his head.
That's one of those physical mistakes from tired legs. Mind is willing, but the body not as much. Good throw. Oh.
It'll be a throw in for New Iberia. You see there, 3 minutes of stoppage time on your monitor. This one's going to stay in. Nice play by Smith to shield his defender. Sends it out of
throw
bounds.
in deep in the attacking third. Looks like New Iberia sending up their strong-armed number 10. Is that Alex Glover?
Yes, it is.
He's going to put the ball into the mix. Looks like it slipped out his hands. Not out of danger yet, though.
Dario sends it back down. Cleared by Pena momentarily. Here we go. If Pena can get to it, but he cannot. It was a foot race for Brennan Cadard, but he just couldn't get to it. And if he could, it would have been very interesting.
Offside. They continue to play on.
Misstep.
Looks like an opportunity. Ball's played wide.
Pena sends it in.
Ball's played over the top. Let's see if they can create some issues here. Nice shield right there. Still, this is not the guy you want delivering the ball.
Again, Newbie, just a great play coming off his mark. As time continues to dwindle down in stoppage time.
Newbie had it read very well, but it was dangerous. Make no mistake about it.
Collision, no foul.
Throw in, New Iberia.
Northshore. Kadard, now he gives it up.
Opportunity, real quick ball through.
McGoldrick couldn't find it. Kicked out of bounds.
And that's it.
That does it for regulation in this one. After the break, we're going to come back. It's overtime in round 1 of the playoffs. Stay tuned. The score after regulation is Northshore 1 and New Iberia 1. Alex Rojas kicks us off as we've got some free soccer here in Slidell in a round 1 playoff game in Division 1 that has lived up to every expectation set for it. The first meeting between these two teams in 2011 was a classic, and we've got another one here in 2015.
Little lanyap. There's that battle again in the middle. Rojas and Mr. Trace, Gary.
It's going to be Austin Dixon to take this free kick here on this near sideline.
Good ball in.
Beautiful ball.
Oh,
But it's punched
I tell you,
out.
brave keeping there. Brave keeping.
It's going to be a corner. Joined by Covington head coach, Coach Inman. He was just joining us up here in the booth with us. And Coach, for our viewers at home who don't necessarily know the overtime rules, how about you give them a rundown?
Yeah, we're looking at 2 10-minute overtime periods. Once that's played out, if there's not a winner, we go to golden goal, 2 5-minute overtime periods. At any point in time, if someone scores in that 5-minute period, the team that scores, that's your winner. We are still tied at the end of those, and we're going to penalty kicks, alternating kicks from the penalty spot. Basically, you line up your 5 and get out there and you alternate your shots, and at the end, you hope that someone's done after the first 5, but if not, you'll go to sudden death penalty kicks. So there's a whole lot that could play out still this evening.
Battle for it around midfield. Won by the Panthers.
Oh, boy.
Very close.
Tell you what, that was some heroic defending right there, because if he doesn't get a foot on that, he's through. He's in.
Deep throw on that far sideline for the Yellow Jackets. Battle for it. Collision, no call. Nobody there to receive the pass.
That's one of those where Trace Gary kind of lost the ball. He pulled a little wheel and it didn't get him out of trouble. And he lost the ball and was like, well, let's see if I can sell this. Didn't quite happen. Maybe earlier in the game he does a better sell job than that one. I think the tired legs made it look a little too obvious.
It's going to be a throw in. Here we go. Matt Smith into the box, headed, but he just didn't hit it right. And that was Austin Dixon.
Yep, found the head of the target he was looking for, just like it's drawn up, on the chalkboard or whiteboard, and wasn't meant to be. Dixon made a wonderful run, was in the right spot, just got a little too much of the ball. That's a tough one, though. That requires a little deft flick. And That's a whole lot going on in a very short period of time. Nice ball. Let's see if he keeps it in. He cannot.
That one a little too much for Nick Panks to handle. Throw in for New Iberia. 4 minutes into this first 10-minute session of overtime. Gonna have a foul. It's gonna head back the other way now for the Yellow Jackets, who have yet to getting to scoring territory thus far in overtime. They have to change that here.
Nice quick look to their playmaker. Threads the ball out wide. I thought that was going one touch back across. Instead it goes. It worked its way, intentionally or not, to Nick Como. Almost was able to pull the trigger. Not quite, though. Como's there again, looking to thread the needle.
Dangerous shot! Save by Newby.
Oh, man, was that quality form by Newby, and he needed to be in top form.
The shot from goal scorer Brandon Dewey. Newby was better that time.
Newby did an excellent job. Kept the wickets closed, made himself big. Turned out to be a kick save, but the reality is he was perfectly placed. Nice bit of footwork right there. Handled well by Northshore.
Northshore put just about everyone back on defense that time.
Yeah, they didn't have an out right there, but you know, the reality is you don't want to give up a goal. You'd rather clear the ball, reset, and then see what happens, which is what they've done.
Throw in here for New Iberia on that far side. Headed to Keegan.
All right, let's see. He's going to hold the ball up. Nope, turned into pressure right there. It's one of those moments where you hold the ball up and allow your teammates to make their runs and recover.
Unable to handle that one was Jacob Carline, and now Pena has it.
Pena goes down. We're looking at a potential card right here.
I think we're going to see it.
And that's probably the right call. Probably the right call. It is a professional foul, but that one was a little cynical. It was a little over the top. You know, it's not just a simple, bump. You kind of got a good bit of the man there.
That one went against the all-district honorable mention, Eli Terrio. Number 4, a sophomore for New Iberia.
Yeah, that's one of those where a senior just kind of he's got the experience. He knows what he can get away with. No doubt Terrio down the road is going to be he's a good player tonight. He's going to be a phenomenal player down the road. But in that moment, you got to just make a better decision.
Patrick Keegan can't find his footing, but now does. Going to try to get it out. Still has it.
Good
now
work.
Does. Pena.
Nice pull back. Nice drop. Square ball. Well, nearly square. Nice through. Let's see what happens here. Well, the overlap was there. It just wasn't able to be put into play.
Down to 2 minutes to play in this first 10-minute session. We still have not seen a go-ahead goal.
Now, if this 10-minute session runs through, they'll literally swap sides and start the second 10 with another kick. So no break in between. It's a solid 20 minutes for all intent and purposes.
Kick for North Shore. Rojas has a shot. It's going to be blocked, and the Panthers are not going to get a second one off.
That was a wall of black shirts in there. Here we go with a possible opportunity.
Pena can't beat his man. It's going to be a jump ball down there. Won by the Yellow Jackets. Pena, shot, bending. It's going to ricochet off a Yellow Jacket out of bounds.
Deep throw here. This is an opportunity. It's time for Matt Smith to come up. Maybe Austin Dixon to roll in.
Mr. Matt Smith, a huge weapon.
Definitely looks like Dixon's going in. He's rotated. They've dropped Nick Panks back.
So closing stages of the first 10-minute session, and Matt Smith has a chance to put Northshore up with this throw. Here it comes. Throw from Smith, line drive, hit it!
There it is!
Oh my goodness! It somehow doesn't find its way in!
Tell you what, there's a reason it didn't find its way in, and that's because New Iberia was perfectly positioned.
Still on the attack and offsides. Whew.
That is why you put a man on the post. He's there for a reason, to guard that far post. He didn't, you know what, that takes some discipline. He didn't drift. He didn't, just basically find his way out. Stayed on the post exactly like he was supposed to, did his job exactly like it's designed. Doesn't change the fact, though, it was an excellent header by Dixon, a great ball in by Smith, and a wonderful opportunity.
Great move by Pena. Can't keep it, though.
Uh-oh.
Dangerous.
Here's an opportunity potentially. Oh, I tell you what, he took it himself. The two captains trading opportunities. The junior captain took the first opportunity. Senior captain had the second bite. Didn't work either time. Still in the attacking third, though.
Canales unable to get to that one. Pena knocked off the ball.
Yeah, he had his pocket picked right there.
Long run from Pena. He gives it up. He was looking for Nick Panks, but Panks wasn't able to get there. And that'll do it for our first 10-minute session. We got 10 more to go until we're going to potentially see a goal, I should say. Score is Northshore 1 and New Iberia 1. Here we go. 10 minutes down, 10 minutes to go. And we are still looking for our winner. If we find that a team is leading after this session, that team is moving on to the second round. If not, we're going to go to potentially two 5-minute golden goal periods where it's essentially sudden death. Whoever scores first wins. And not getting ahead of ourselves, but if those total of 10 minutes pass without a goal, we will head to the greatest spectacle in sport, the penalty kick shootout.
Big time test of nerve right there. I tell you, there's one person I can promise you is quite happy with this result as we speak, and that's the coach at Acadiana, because they're going to draw the winner of this. This isn't hurting their feelings to see these guys go to extra time at all.
It's going to be a deep throw here from Alex Glover. Gets it into the box, and this is easily headed out. Glover's going to try to put a shot on goal.
Nice toe poke out.
Good recovery there by New Iberia.
Yes, it was. Alex Rojas was there. If he could have established his, positioning, he could have either drawn the foul or been able to, direct his attack, but it was well defended.
Matt Smith sends this one down. Gets through, but not for long. Headed back. And a player down. See if he's able to get up under his own power.
And it looks to be the case.
And there you go. Good to see that. Looks like he'll stay in the game. Throw in for Northshore.
Nice move. A little too much, though. Once you find that space, it's time to find a foot. Nice recovery. Oh.
This one heads out of bounds. Northshore throwing quickly.
And he looks to up. A little miscommunication, but it may work out.
It does work out well. Nick Panks. Foul called. Tough break for the Panthers.
I tell you.
Caleb Leandro is the foul.
That was a nice bit of gamesmanship right there. Looked like Juan Pena left a trail. Smart, very smart.
Matt Smith is going to take this free kick. Huge play in this one.
He does have Austin Dixon on the far side. Looks to be making a far post run.
Here we go. Smith, free kick into the box, and
Well, they're going to get a corner out of this.
yes, they will. So
Set piece time yet again.
I'll be interested to see what the goalkeeper, Cy Kipp, does here. He's been coming off his line and punching balls out.
I tell you what, he's also been playing his near post, so I'm sure Coach Lazaro has noticed that. He may use Dixon as a decoy right here, set him near post, and try to play that ball on the backside, back post, and see if they can do something with it. They're definitely putting some numbers back there, running a stack, if you will, from the backside, including Matt Smith. Don't kid yourself. He can be dangerous in that moment as well.
Here's the corner. Chipped up. Still in the box. McGoldrick can't get to it.
That was a little bit of miscommunication. That was almost costly.
Long run, Rojas. Far
Excellent
side.
run. And he might have earned, nope, goal kick. Excellent work. Kicked it in a higher gear going around the outside. Just ran out of real estate.
This one is going to be kicked back down. And now team's just trading possession. Contact.
Here we
No
go.
foul.
He's got him
Pena.
outside.
Pena shot.
Well, that's
Poor
one
effort.
that's one of those where when you have the feel, it's one of those moments where you're like, I got this. But in that moment, unfortunately, he didn't have it. He did have some runners on the outside, and I'm sure if North Shore advances to the second round, Coach Lazaro will be scoping out this tape, pointing that out.
Matt Smith, as usual, throwing it in here.
Austin Dixon inside the 18. Delayed run, finds him. A little too high, but
Shot!
Oh!
Goal!
Alex Rojas. who
Alex Rojas. 4 minutes to play.
It's time to stack the back and counterattack.
Here we go. Alex Rojas is the hero right now. The score is North Shore 2 and New Iberia 1.
Coach Lazaro yelling out orders from the sideline. He's definitely shifted his formation. He's probably going to go with one guy up top and like I said, pack, counter, play it out. When in doubt, clear it out.
So here we go. This is about to get very exciting, as this is New Iberia on their last breath. 3 minutes to play, and they need a goal. Out of bounds.
New Iberia throw. They're going to have to hustle.
Near side. Keegan has it.
Up,
Kick
it's
back down.
Route 1. No problem for Newbie. Take your time, get your 6 seconds, and there you go. Smart play.
Newbie's going to send this one out. Throw in from Alex Glover.
Nicely done. And he uses his trail leg, gets the foul. Smartly done. No reason to be quick there. This is the time of your North Shore to milk the clock.
Matt Smith will take the free kick. Sends it down to the box. Headed, still in danger. Foot race for it, New Iberia will take back possession. They need a goal. 2 minutes to play.
Bring it to the corner.
Patrick
Shield. Nope. Nice ball once
Long
again.
run here.
Trace Gary, the playmaker for New Iberia.
Shot, Newbie.
Poor
Handles
decision.
it.
Poor decision right there by New Iberia. You had Trace Gary deliver the ball, make the run. Didn't get it back. He may as well have kicked that ball off the top of Mount Everest. He wasn't going to see it again.
Great pump by Newbie to the other side of the field. Kicked up.
It's time to take your time. Get your players over there. We have a substitution. Ball's in play.
This one's going to head out.
All right.
So you only got 1 or 2 more possessions if you're New Iberia, and you have to make the most of them.
New Iberia is going to have to push numbers at some point. They're going to have to come out of this defensive shell and see what they can do. Right now, they're really only relying on 2 guys going against North Shore's back line with, it looks like, 2 holding mids in front.
Makes no sense to me why they're going with that. Consider they need a goal.
Great ball.
McGoldrick into the middle of the field. Dribbles around.
Bring it to the corner and then hold it up.
And he can't do so.
He ran out of real estate.
Goal kick.
Well, he had the right idea, just didn't execute it. Tired legs can, again, the mind tells you one thing, the body doesn't agree with you.
3 minutes of stoppage time.
The referee's checking his watch, which means we are literally down to seconds. Less than a minute, I would guess. Whistles to his mouth. Ball's about to be played. North Shore is about to win this game. Nope. Referee didn't blow the whistle. Fooled me.
Rojas, long run on that far sideline.
Holding it up in the, there we go.
Corner
Got a corner
kick.
out of it. That should kill the game. Should kill the game.
Alex Rojas, the senior, barring a miracle from New Iberia, is going to wind up being the hero of this game, along with one of the best players in the metro area, Larry Newby, the goalkeeper who played a fine game tonight as well. And North Shore is going to advance to the next round to take on the Acadiana
Short corner
Rams.
time. Hold the ball in the corner.
Out of bounds.
And there we go. I tell you what, he has put some time on for stoppage. Checked his watch again. North Shore is there.
Stolen away. Here we go. New Iberia, probably one more chance. Gary with it. Trace Gary. Sends it forward. New Iberia has a chance still. Near the box. And cleared. Huge, and that might do it. Foot race for it, and it will be won by North Shore. Rojas trying to get to it, as well as McGoldrick. New Iberia. Clock still hasn't sounded.
Wow.
a scene that Northshore is all too familiar with from the St. Paul's game.
I don't know if his battery's still working in his watch.
We're still playing. And I remember saying something very similar to that when St. Paul's was able to come out of here with a win, when many people argued about the clock. So we're still playing. New Iberia is still alive.
It's the old adage, play to the whistle.
Still alive. Northshore has
There it
it,
is.
and
That's
there it is.
the ball
The North Shore Panthers find a way in overtime. They get their revenge over New Iberia and advance to the second round against the Acadiana. The final score tonight from Slidell is the North Shore Panthers 2 and the New Iberia Yellow Jackets 1. We'd like to thank the people that brought you tonight's game, starting with our superintendent, Mr. Trey Folse, our director of broadcasting, Dr. Melody Swang, cameraman tonight, Kevin Mumphrey, alongside me, Covington head coach Danny Inman, doing a great job for us. I'm John Sartori. Thanks for watching, everybody. Sartori time is now officially ended, and you are now leaving the prep zone.